Hello, welcome. I'm Rosa Phoenix, and I'm here with a very special guest today, Alicia Valentyn. Lish is the author of a book called dYnO's Dance, and she is also a healing motion coach. Today we're here in Portland, and Lish is just going to share with us her creative process. Thank you for being here, Lish.
Thank you, Rosa. I'm so thankful that we picked the best day to be outside in Portland.
Me too.
Yeah. This wonderful story came to me during my 125-day meditation. It was an outdoor moving meditation, and that's why this space that we found today, Rosa, is so perfect for me to explain to all your viewers about dYnO's dance on the 8-limb path. That's the 8-limb path of yoga. So for those of you out there who have heard of the ancient sage named Patanjali, I first learned about Patanjali's 8 limbs when I went through my yoga teacher training. That was back in 2011. And what I've learned is it's a practice, meaning each day I try to practice at least one of the 8 limbs. This is a beautiful teaching aid that an artist here, a local artist in Portland, his name is Ryan Beekner, he made this beautiful art for me, as well as my book cover. The 8 limbs and the 8-limb path of yoga helps a person to find a state of meditation. And who doesn't want to find that pathway of inner peace every day when we start to feel maybe scattered in our creative process, or scattered in wanting to connect to our spirit, our God, our nature, our truth. It was back in 2015 that I was involved in this 125-day meditation. And every day I would go outside in the backyard barefoot. I stood underneath a mesquite tree, and I simply would walk around the tree very precisely. What I did is I took a deep inhale, and as I exhaled, I chanted. I chanted the sound of Ram. Ram is a bija seed mantra. A bija seed is a single syllable sound. For example, if you know and have heard about the chakras, as I opened up my chakras, I started to connect with that third single syllable sound, which was Ram. And what I did is I chose to chant the sound of Ram 108 times. I literally every day for 125 days walked around that mesquite tree with chanting the sound of Ram 108 times. Some of you might be saying, that's a long time to do a meditation outdoors, 125 days. But what I learned was that the more I did it precisely and consistently every day, it was becoming more and more juicy, enticing. I couldn't wait to get out there. I was out there before anybody woke up. I hope for you listening that you will also receive the gifts that come from meditation. During my 125-day meditation, that's when those images appeared and they started to become more vivid. I didn't know that a story was going to come to me. That was not my intention. My intention was to complete the 125 days of meditation. About 1 month into the meditation, as the story began coming to me, I knew I needed to write down whatever came up. I said to my spirit, okay, spirit, I realize you're giving me a gift here. Whatever showed up in my day, I would notice it. It would be very vivid, like it had an aura. The mountain trail that I hiked on was alive, and that's what you'll learn about in this book. The mountain trail comes to life. That's just one example. Whatever came to me during the rest of my days, I would write it down, and it was part of the story. So just know that when you pick up dYnO's Dance, which you can find online or you can contact me, just know that when you read this book, many things could happen to you. You're going to learn about the ancient teachings of Patanjali in a simple way, a playful way. Life is short. Let's play and have fun. And that is what I did in my meditation. I made up my own way of meditating by being barefoot outside. Pausing to ask Spirit to help me see more clearly how I can open up my creative channels. And whenever I felt stuck, I would simply pray. I would pray for a message. And today, I believe that the story came to me, again, so I would remember to practice my teachings that I learned about. Because it's not easy in the world we live in today, constantly being maybe plugged in. The biggest message I could send out to the listeners today is unplug. After you watch this video, I challenge you to unplug for whether it's 2 minutes or maybe 2 hours. If it's for 2 days, congratulations. To be able to unplug from the technology and feel more colorful inside, connecting to your inner child, finding that time to look at the sunlight and smell the roses and be your most creative self.
Thank you so much, Lish, for sharing with us your very special creative process. I'm sure that everyone out here can learn a lot from your example. And thank you all so much for tuning in today. And we want to give you a nice namaste.
Namaste.
Have a beautiful day.